Hey y'all, and welcome to GhostLady. Today we are going to do something with horn. Before that, we need to do something, and that something will be making props. Yes, when we are doing SFX makeups, we need to put a lot of thoughts into our props, and and how detailed work we can do on our props. That's very important. Whenever I do makeup, everything that comes with the makeup, if there's a headdress, over here you can see there's a one with a horn, giant horn. I made that horn. That horn took me around like 2 weeks to make. I made this out of paper mache, so it took me a while to dry out, but yeah, it came out nicely. Most of the details of the horn is not showing in the pictures, just at the back, all blurry, but still there are details, and I worked really hard on the details. Not like okay, ওই ছবিটা ওটা তো ডিটেইলটা অত ছবিতে আসবে না, so I don't need to do that. No, you need to do that. Just because that you did all the details, even at the back, blurry picture, the horn looks beautiful. So, and even there is a picture over here. My last year's main epic Halloween costume was this Gauri monster snail. Yeah, I worked really hard on that jaw. Even though it wasn't perfect, I missed some circle part over here. It was a little bit disfigured because I was working with the clay. Literally, I was working with air dry clay, so it is not a good material to use it. I didn't have the professional products like latex and other thermoplastic etc. So yeah, I DIY the whole thing, and what happened, yeah, even though it came out a little crooked, but the details on the teeth, it was beautiful. It took me a while to work on that, like really tiny vein strains and the brown stains on it, the edges. Okay, it took me a while to do it, but still I did, even though it didn't, as usual. Again, it did not, all the details didn't show on the picture, but still I put those on because you need to always work on your details. If you do not work on your details, doesn't matter how hard you're working on, how massive your project is, it's not gonna look nice. And most of the time what it happens, it looks fake. We know it's fake, that's why we have to work really hard to make sure that it doesn't look that fake. Anyway, so before we get to the main tutorial, what we have to do, we need to make our eyelashes. I want white eyelashes this time, so you cannot find white eyelashes. I mean, I couldn't find white eyelashes anywhere, so gonna make it. So for that, what we need is obviously fake eyelashes. Secondly, we need any kind of paints. I'm going to try body paints. So let's DIY this whole thing. So I got this beautiful eyelashes. I got it from Bangkok. There isn't any brand name. All it says is sexy. So yeah, there comes in like 3 pairs, and there are really soft. I mean, seriously, look at this. This is so smooth and soft. By the way, this is not Ming eyelashes. I do not go for Ming eyelashes because some animal is dying to make some actual fashionable eyelashes for you. I mean, that really does not make any sense to me, and I find it horrible. They are made to imitate the Ming eyelashes. There isn't any cruelty in it. This is completely cruelty free. So if you are a beautician and if you're buying all sorts of products, please try to buy the cruelty-free products, because to be honest, most of the animals who are suffering on the laboratory are because of our all kinds of cosmetic products, nothing more. So starting from lotions to eyeliner to lipstick to this, everything. So make sure that you buy cruelty-free products. I'm going to grab on the white color from Arty Party Professional Face Paint. So we're gonna dive into it right away. I don't have much time. It's almost 10:30 at night, so I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish the whole thing. I will try my level best. Let's see what happens. Just dunk your brushes in the water. This is water-based face paint. I'm kind of like, I feel a bit sad that I might ruin this beautiful lashes, but then again I have two more, so yeah, so let's see what happens. Oh, okay, it does work. It does. See, it is working. It just needs to take a little bit time. I have to, I think, do it, then when it dries out I think I have to put more coats in it. One is not enough. I will let it set for a while, and in the meantime let's get back with the main makeup. So here are the two horns that I am going to stick on my forehead. And before that, we need glue stick. If you're working with latex, spirit gum, or even eyelash, and if there is any chance that it might get near your eyebrows or hairline, so make sure that you cover it with glue stick. Latex is something that you can never get out of your hair. Now I'm going to use kitchen plastic wrap to cover my hair. Now I'm using latex. Just a little bit. I'm just marking up the position where to fit my horn, and this is where I broke the tip of the horn. Yeah, I just did that. Don't worry, I fixed it up. Now I'm using the latex to stick my horn. Now I'm taking out my favorite scar wax kit. I love this thing so much. Now I'm using the oil that came with this kit. Well, you can use any kind of oil. You can use baby oil, you can use olive oil. Now I'm using spirit gum. I'm gonna let it dry for a while until it gets tacky, then put the scar wax in place. I'm just trying to blend the joints as much as I can. Again, I'm gonna use a little bit of the oil so that I can blend the scar wax as much as I can with my skin. Make it as smooth as possible so that it blend well with your skin. The more you blend, there will be less chance for the joints to show. Since my horn have a lot of details and depths in it, so I'm trying my level best. It goes all inside the curves and depth so that it looks like it is adhering to my skin. Now I'm using a palette knife to put, as usual, more detail and depths in it. You know, I am a huge fan of detail. Now I'm using a contour palette. I'm gonna make my skin look a little bit pale since I am imitating some sort of like possessed devil. And always make sure that if you're using scar wax or latex, make sure that you are using a little bit darker shades of foundations around the edges. I'm using Arty Party face paint to do the base of my eye makeup because I want it to be really sharp. Now I'm using a red eyeshadow from Sephora palette and some black eyeshadows to give more depth. I have used a dark brown eyeshadow to give some depth on my jawline. Remember those depths I created with palette knife? Now I'm putting the same brown eyeshadows all inside those curved lines so that it shows more depth and it gives you the feeling of that the horn is piercing through my skin. If something is piercing to your skin is not going to be all smooth, so you really need to pay attention to the details and try your level best to make it look as realistic as possible. Now I'm using black face pen to create some black hollow lines. I'm using the same red face pen to draw some veins under my eyes. You guys remember at the beginning of the video we have painted some eyelashes, and 3, 2, 1, ta-da! Yeah, we got this on. I'm using the same black eyeshadow. I have used it on my eyes to fill up some of the face place and make it more pitch black. Now it's time for the blood. I'm using Mehron splattered blood. I'm gonna draw some more veins with the blood. And I am actually not going all over the vein that I created before. I am painting it more randomly around, so it puts a little bit more depth on your veins as well. I'm actually creating new lines over the old one with the splattered blood. That gives you a little bit illusion of the 3D. With the bloody veins, we are done. Hey all, and this is GhostLady. I'm here with a demon makeup with prosthetic horns. Hope you like this video. If you do not forget to put a thumbs up and subscribe to GhostLady, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. I want to say something to all the beginners who are interested in prosthetic makeups and they're trying it. Pay attention to the detail. Seriously, I mean, like, you have to pay a lot of attention to the detail. If you need references, I will tell that if you have the guts, if you can stand, then go for all those medical injury pictures, real life medical injury pictures. Practicing all this prosthetic stuff, it was 3 years ago, and in that 3 years, this year is the time when I'm actually using professional prosthetic products like latex, thermoplastic, scar wax, all this kind of thing. But before that, I didn't have it. I practiced with all the DIY thing that I have possibly can make it, and try to figure out how I can substitute this for that, how I can substitute that for that, and I did it. And this horn, it's not made out of professional thermoplastic, it's made out of air dry clay, and I will show you how to make that pretty soon. I am working on that. I will upload the video as soon as I can. So yeah, you can do so many stuff with so many things there are in Bangladesh. You can use it and do so many stuff. This makeup took me around, like, I started doing at 9:30. This is almost 4:14. So there's that. You gotta have a lot of patience, and let me know in the comment down below what other makeup do you want me to do, or if you want me to do any kind of tutorial for the beginners, do let me know in the comment down below. I'll try to help all the beginners as much as I can. I love doing that. I love seeing everyone's work. They're trying so hard, and I love seeing that. Till then, stay scary.